welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi. If you're new here, I'm gonna be in a different setting because I'm in Colorado with my boyfriend right now. We're in his truck, so that's how a lot of videos are gonna be. It's gonna be fun because we're gonna get his opinion on my basketball and some fun stuff like that. It's kind of judgmental, it's okay. But yeah, I'll let him introduce himself.
I'm Juaquin.
We've been together for a while. We dated all through high school and all through college. We're not gonna talk about any speed bumps, but like we've been together since we were 14. I'm gonna ask him questions about like my basketball career, like either through like high school or college, and we'll see his opinion on the situation. We'll ask him questions and see if he actually like knows anything about me or my basketball career. So we'll see. We'll ask him. Okay. First question. Was I good in high school?
For what I remember of watching, yeah.
Yeah, he would fall asleep during my games, or like my brother's games. He could fall asleep anywhere. It's like all men can just fall asleep. He falls asleep during my games. Yeah. How many points did I score in high school my senior year?
I'm guessing 9 to 10.
It was 14 and a half. It's like 15. It's okay, he worked. He was a big boy while I played basketball. Okay, which school did I originally want to go to?
You wanted to go to Barry.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. But I went to the school in Georgia first, and then I went to the school second. How did you like the school in Georgia?
School in Georgia was awesome. Like, it was a way culture difference compared to Colorado and to Georgia. But I like Georgia. Georgia was fun. Savannah was cool. It was nice scenery.
Yeah, he got to visit me a lot in Georgia my first 2 years, and that was nice. He was fun to be around, I guess. How about the one in Miami? How about that one?
Miami?
Yeah.
Miami was a blast. There wasn't as many girls for the team and that didn't want to hang out.
Yeah, we went out a lot more. Or like, I guess, did more activities at the school in Georgia, partially because we all lived in like dorm rooms that were like apartment styles, and we had like the whole floor for the whole team. And so it was a little more easier to like have get-togethers and stuff when we were all together, you know? Yeah, and I lived by myself in Miami, so that was like a little different for that. Okay. So I know I talked about in one of my videos that I had a lot of like ups and downs with my experiences, and he got to experience all of those. So what was your take from, I guess, just like an overall perspective on dating me during that time?
Listen. Don't give your opinion, just to listen.
I've trained him well.
Better off that way than saying how you really felt.
Yeah, because when I would like vent to him, he would try to like give me advice, and like I didn't want advice. I needed someone to listen to me cry about how I felt, which he did, but he would like to offer up his opinion, which it was pretty good advice, but it's not what I wanted to hear.
Just want silence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough like when you're going through it in the moment because you have so many emotions, and then you have like your significant other, your parents that are also feeling it in a way because, you know, they love you and they don't want to see you upset. But yeah, he got to experience a lot of it, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, he played sports in high school, but he's not like a huge sports person, and so especially basketball, and so it was nice to have that difference between us, because when he would give the advice, it would be coming from like a good place, not from like someone trying to coach me. So I do appreciate that from him, because he doesn't know anything about basketball. Do you? He's made some effort, but like he doesn't care. I would say,
Touché.
yeah, I would say that's like one of the things that helps in our relationship a little bit, is that we weren't in the same sports ever, like we're not really like into the same things, and so it's really helped him not coach me and me not like try to tell him what to do. He gives like a good perspective because he's not an athlete from like a basketball background, so I guess that's nice. I'll give you that. Yeah, it's decent advice. I'll give him it. Just don't want to hear it sometimes. Okay, so I was going to ask him what it was like to date me in high school and then with travel ball and then in college, but he doesn't want to answer that because it's complicated. But and his like relationship with that was never easy. Like we never went to the same high school, and then I went out of state for college. Like all of those being my choices, and he did support me even though it was tough because he works, and so you know you gotta have that balance. We're gonna ask him a different question then. Okay, so instead we will ask, since the style of play is different between different like regions, what did you see, Joaquin, the difference between like me playing in Colorado and then me playing at the schools in Georgia? Like what was the difference for you?
I feel like Colorado was more like they knew how to play the game, they knew the way the fundamentals were.
Yeah.
And Georgia, like they wanted to get it. They were all about the game. They didn't care like whether this went long, long as they were scoring points, they were at it. Like they just went. They wanted to play.
Yes, I will agree with him 100%. In Colorado, especially the way I was raised as well, I'm an extremely fundamental player versus Georgia is very athletic and extremely, I guess you could say like raw. They don't really care about fundamentals. They just want to get out and go. And I will say it was a tough transition, but I really enjoyed it because we would put up like 80, points a game as a women's D2 team. And so that was really cool because then going into Florida, you didn't get to see as many games in Florida, but how do you think the style was there?
In Florida?
Yeah.
Pricey.
Okay, it's kind of. It's very similar to Colorado in the fundamental aspects, but in the conference that I played in, especially in Florida, really 3-point heavy, and that was one of the focuses from one of my assistant coaches as well was, 3 is greater than 2, which I don't agree with, but that's okay. But yeah, that was a big change. That was a big change from going from Georgia to Florida, was that I was so used to like run and gun, like transition layups, everything's fast paced, to like in Florida we're gonna walk the ball up and we're gonna shoot some threes, which I wasn't really ever like a huge 3-point shooter. I was more of a driver, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I like the physicality, like I like to draw fouls, and so that was something that worked well for me in Georgia. But in Florida they were really, really like shooter focused, and so I had to change that aspect of my game. Look at him.
Say how that went.
No, I spent a lot of time with Lauren in the gym my junior year shooting because I never had to be a shooter in high school, and not really at Georgia either. I could just even though I'm slow, I can outrun people with some effort, and I could do that. And so having to do that, it was a little difficult, but it was good. But I'm impressed that the non-basketball player, he got it. He really saw the differences. I would agree. Wow. Okay, how often would we see each other in college for visits and stuff?
When you're in Georgia, we saw each other pretty often.
Yeah, he would come down for like weeks at a time too, because he works in the oil field, so sometimes he would get those 2 weeks off and I'd get to see him for a while, or if he wasn't working with the current like economy with oil, I'd get to see him a lot more versus in Florida, right?
Florida, yeah, I changed careers, went from oil field to selling insurance.
That's right.
For Allstate. So that was kind of hard, where I didn't see as much because I worked every week.
Yeah, he had like a normal 9-to-5 job.
And then I gave up that career path and went back to the oil field, and then it made it a little bit better, but not as good. I mean, it would probably be like what?
Once a month maybe?
Yeah, maybe once a month.
It depends.
Maybe twice, maybe like every 2 months.
Yeah, it would depend, because I obviously couldn't just like leave campus for those very often, so I would get to come home, like I would see him in the summer and then go to whatever university I was at, and I would get to come home for Labor Day usually, and then he would have to come see me because the next time I would get to see him is for our 6 days break during winter for Christmas, and that's how long we get. So I would get to see him then, and then I would not be able to come see him again until after season. Depending on the university, my second one was a private Catholic, so we would get an Easter break pretty close or a little bit after what is it? Spring break. But a lot of times I didn't get to go see him for spring break because we would still be practicing depending on how good you were or how long season went or how early your spring break was. But yeah, I would say it'd probably be like maybe once a month. Wouldn't you? Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe once a month. And so, and it's only for like 2 or 3 days, but still, it was alright. We made it through eventually.
Yep.
Okay, what position did I play?
Point guard.
Was that in high school or college?
That was in high school.
Yes. What was I in college? Point guard didn't work out too hot in college for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a guard. So this is the next thing. All right, what was my number in high school?
23.
Yes. What was it at my first school?
25.
No, that was the second school. That was very...
Oh, then 21.
No.
I don't remember.
3.
No.
Yeah, it changed a lot. 3 was my original number when I was a child. Oh, I should have asked you that, huh? You wouldn't have known.
I got 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. That a boy.
Missed one.
That's okay. That's pretty good. It's my favorite team.
KU.
My favorite brand.
Like for clothing?
For like basketball stuff.
Basketball stuff was Nike.
He owns a lot of Nike too because of me.
Only reason why.
Am I left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Can I use my left hand?
Yeah.
Fundamentals, baby. Do you know who my favorite coach were? Like which coach?
Was Walker
And
Barry.
yes, my high school coaches. We had a rough freshman year with them, but they're the best. I appreciated them a lot. And they even got along with him. That was great. Yeah. But alright, we're gonna close the video out. Thanks for being a part of this.
You're welcome.
Alright, but don't forget to subscribe down below. Give this video a like because it really supports my channel. And we'll see you in the